Hello, my name is Terry. This video will cover our July 27th investigation of Pythian Castle. In this clip, a group of people are in the tower room. I'll zoom in on the camera so that you can better see what's going on. She's holding a K2 meter in her hand, and if you watch the K2 meter, you'll see that there is a massive spike of EMF being detected by the K2 meter.
Who's this picture of? Lillian? Too old to be
It's
Lillian.
going off. It's all left is the three right here.
The next clip was recorded in the Queen's room. It's really remarkable because it's just 13 seconds in length, but there are 4 separate EVP voices in this clip. The very first clip is a very growling voice that says no. The second voice says come with us, but it's extremely different from the first voice. This one I believe to be a female voice. It also sounds much more distant than the first voice, and I believe that these are 2 separate entities. The next voice is particularly interesting. It said, "Carry you out of here." And what many people at the castle may not have realized is one person tripped on a step in the basement and had slipped and injured their leg or ankle and needed assistance. In the final clip, it says, "Move it." I'll repeat all 3 of these clips 3 times. The final clip saying "move it," I adjusted the speed to 70% of normal because, like some paranormal clips, the speed seems to be off or out of sync with ours, and you need to slow it down to understand it clearly. Whereas the first 3 EVPs are spoken in a normal tone of voice.
Do you know my name?
Prosper, yes.
Is there anybody in here with us that wants to talk?
We go to many haunted locations, but Pythian Castle has one unique characteristic. It likes to somehow influence people into whistling. On some occasions, I've actually had no one present and been down in the tunnel when the ghost itself was whistling. But it also seems to have the ability to cause people to want to whistle when they're walking around the castle. In this sample, I have a voice of someone whistling. Now, I don't know if it is unrelated or not because I didn't get a chance to talk to them. But what's interesting is that when I do catch someone whistling in the castle, I ask them if they were fully realizing what they were doing. And sometimes people weren't quite cognizant of the fact that they had been whistling. Sometimes they were, but it's interesting that when I bring up the fact that something appears to make people whistle, that people seem to be dumbfounded because it seems to have affected them personally. In this clip, someone asks if the ghost is in the military. It promptly answers yes. This short clip will cover some people's personal experiences with the Ovulus device. I personally overheard some people saying that it had spoken the name Nana, which was a person who they had been with inside the castle, and other people were having personal experiences where it was speaking and making comments of things that were personally relevant to them.
the Ovulus was saying all of these bullseye things related to her. Two of them were nurses, and it was saying all these things medical related. It was just eerie. Then I handed it to another woman, and the person she was with is called Nana. It just says, it's like, the odds of that are
pretty rare. Well, like I said, when I walked, I found that there were a couple things that said when I was talking to it, or I had one when I was down back in the dining area back there on the first floor, and there were a couple times, like I said, you walk up to the door, and as soon as you go like this, you go threshold, and then you step on the stage, and it says raised. It was like, okay, maybe there's something to this.
In the next clip, a person will give an account of the physical side effects they were experiencing when they were about to enter a room on the second floor down the hallway.
Well, we felt something feel like it was crushing down on top of us, and our hair stood up at the same time. And it was in front of a doorway, but then we went into the room and it got more intense.
In this clip recorded in the tower room, you'll hear a very strange siren sound. I can't account for this. It doesn't match up with any of the modern fire department trucks going by or police sirens, and I don't remember hearing this personally. If anyone can remember hearing this sound, I'd appreciate them contacting me, because I can't account for this individual siren going off, and it doesn't match any sounds that I've ever recorded in the castle before.
Except this room, though,
In this clip recorded upstairs in the parlor, just outside the Queen's room, someone asks if they're speaking to Mr. Boots, and a voice replies, no. Mr. Boots is more commonly heard down in the tunnel and in the basement.
Is this Mr. Boots? Cross free as I know. It's not.
Up in the parlor room, a group of women is discussing their personal experiences with an entity inside that room.
I just get really weird vibes like to my left. Like I'm having this like really big feeling to my left of like something over there. Like this weird like my fingers sort of like tingling.
Is that you? Cross for yes, open for no.
Do you feel anything? Do you feel it too? Yeah. Yeah, there's something over there. I can feel it. Like there's an energy over there. There's someone over there. I can feel like
Katie, is that you over there?
like a
Cross for yes.
strong presence. Don't you feel it too? It's strong.
It's very strong.
Yeah.
Very strong. It's like going through
But
I don't feel malevolence. I just
no,
feel strength.
it's definitely a man.
Are you a soldier?
Not a boy.
Not a boy, it's definitely a big
No.
man.
And I'm sweating. It's a strong male presence.
Not angry.
No, just
watching.
a man. Yeah, just kind of like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
In the next clip, there are 3 voices, but these are not EVP voices. These are coming from a ghost box. Some entity is trying to communicate by speaking through the device, and it's making comments.
Can you make the hospital off again?
I left my camera upstairs in the main hallway. If you listen carefully, a faint, weak voice will speak the name Tim. This clip was recorded in the exact same location as the previous clip. A group of people are having a conversation, but there's an EVP voice among their conversation, and it's simply saying hi. It's trying to communicate with them.
These are the stairs you go down, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go outside for